stumble under glue. The thing I thought was busy wasn't you. And now I'm no longer scared to meet the night. I'm doing alright. We must have started something new.
No, she's dancing on your feet when you are someone sleeping. She ended every run of every road. She's taking off her clothes in the bed you kept me warm. 'Cause she's everything I never was. I'm not her, no, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her, no, never will, never gonna look like her. Me like I'm not her, no, I'm not her. At least that's what I've heard. Been told that she's the opposite,
I kinda like the sound of it,
and there's no one like me.
it makes it easier. No, I'm not her, no, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her,
No, never will, never gonna look like her.
oh, I'm not her.
Never will, never gonna move like her.
No,
Move like I'm not her. No, never will, never gonna look like her. Me like I'm not her. No, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her. No, never will, never gonna look like her. Me like I'm not her. No, no, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her. No, no, never will, never gonna look like her. Be like I'm not her. No, no, never will, never gonna move like her. Move like I'm not her. No, no, never will, never gonna look like her. Be like I'm not her. At least that's what I've heard.
Baby, this is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. You came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking
This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves.
And welcome again, everyone, to Shine, our season 2, episode 2. And Suria here, bringing you another Shine series. Now, Shine is all about inspiring you, healing you, personal growth, love, and the courage to actually step into your wounds and turn all of those breakdowns into breakthroughs and mess into message. Every episode, we're all about interviewing and bringing people who have a message to share and who's going to inspire us through their vulnerability, all those moments of sadness and breakdowns and how they overcome those challenges and come and triumph out of that. And for today's episode, it's going to be very exciting because it's all about Tiger Mom saying sorry. As you know, this is season 2, and in season 2, we are bringing in highlighting positive parenting as the theme of the show. We're bringing in parents who can inspire us through their journey of handling their kids and teens and all the complexities and the challenges of handling kids, teens in this era. They are raising all these kids and teens without raising the stress level. Now, how do you do that? So this is what it's all about, episode 2, and today is an exciting episode because we're going to talk about yet another tiger mom, but this time a tiger mom who can say sorry. Now, if you're watching this right now, make sure that you hit the hearts. Okay, hearts out, everyone, and like, okay, thumbs up, hearts, and hit the share button. Share. If you know any parents who are looking for solutions, tearing their hair out and wanting to find that resolution between the conflict that they have with their kids and their teens, make sure that you share this video and tag them along, right? So we are going to have an exciting time, so let's get on to that. For today, we have a special episode with another special guest, a parent who is was a former tiger mom and who has mellowed so much that she is able to say sorry. And welcome to our show, Mala. Hi, Mala.
Hello,
Welcome.
thank you for having me. So honored to be in this show.
So I see you so bubbly, Mala. I cannot imagine. No, all the guests, we had a guest also last week. So sweet. I was telling all the viewers, mummies are so sweet, isn't it?
Actually, I think mummies all put on masks.
Oh,
all that
right
beautiful
off
mask.
the bat, right off the bat.
All the masks, I'm so sweet, I'm so bubbly, I'm so
Yes,
nice. Take off the mask, the tiger comes out.
It's who can relate to Mala on that? Okay, I think we all do. Some parents are so sweet, you can't hear their voice, but at home you hear a Tarzan just calling out from nowhere. All right, so Mala, this is very exciting. It's about this tiger mom who is able to say sorry. So that must be quite something. I think it's very catchy. A lot of us are wondering, how do we do that? Say sorry, and especially in the Asian culture and the context in the Asian context, saying sorry is a no-no, right? A no-no for a parent.
Definitely.
Because that kind of remove your authority and all that. But before we go into all of that, I just want to know, what are the challenges that you face? Now, you are a mom of 3. Okay, so how old are they now?
Now, my youngest is 14. She turned 14 yesterday.
Teenager.
14, 16, and 18.
Wow! A
3.
toll of teens.
Yes.
Must be quite a handful.
A lot.
So they used to say, if you have a series of toddlers, it's a handful.
Oh, yes,
but
yes.
a series of teenagers, now that's something else completely.
Yeah, it's
isn't
completely
it?
different. Completely different.
I was teaching in a secondary school for 5 years, so secondary school, teenagers. So
Oh
I
my.
kind of like know
3
where we
already, I
are.
cannot tahan.
You
School some
imagine
more.
like a school. So I kind of know like where we're going on to. But this teenage, okay, you're talking about teenagers and raising teenagers. But before they were teens, obviously they were growing up. And when does this tiger roaring started for you?
Basically, when my son started schooling,
Okay.
and I was a single mom by then,
Okay.
so there was a lot on me.
Schooling as in preschool, primary school?
Preschool wasn't so much of stress,
All
but
right.
primary school, as they started having a lot of homework and they need to understand what they are studying, and then I'm the only one there coaching.
So we want to just inform the viewers. So this context that Mala is talking about, she's a single mom, right? So you were a
yes.
single mom since they hit school age.
Yep.
So everything is on your shoulders.
Everything.
Wow.
Everything. I have to look into their homework. I have
Okay.
to teach them.
Wow.
I have to go to work. I have
Wow.
to look into the household. I have to pay the bills. I have to put the
You
food on the table.
everything.
Everything was on me. So it
Whoa.
was too much of stress. And
Okay.
you know, by the time children sit down and do homework, it's already evening.
Okay.
And you already had a long day before that.
Right.
And it's already a lot on you.
Right.
So when you sit down, when I used to sit down and teach my son,
Mm-hmm.
I was a very bad tiger mom, I would
Okay.
say, because I never sat on the table to teach without a cane.
Whoa.
The cane is there.
This is like a circus master we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
The cane is always there first, and then
Wow.
the books come in, and then my son come in, and then I come in.
Right.
So it's like a warning thing. If you don't do it right, if you don't get it
Wow.
right, then you're going to get it from this.
So
No.
there's a lot of like caning happening.
A lot.
Wow.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
And-
Because I remember very, very clearly there was one episode I was teaching my son math and he couldn't get it right.
Right.
And I got very angry. Actually, there's nothing to be angry about, but I just got very angry because of my tiring day and so much of stress on me.
Okay.
And I just took the cane and I just, took his hand and just start hitting on him. And then I start smacking his leg and bums. Because I was so frustrated and angry he couldn't get one simple sum correct.
Okay. So you take it out all
All on him.
on him.
On him. And
So as a result of that, what?
as
what
a
happened?
result of that, he hate maths till today.
Wow.
Not only maths, he hates studying till today. Till
Okay.
today. And especially when I said, do you want me to teach you? Do you want me to help you? He said, no.
I would say no.
I don't have any homework. He rather go to school and get punishment than to get from me.
Wow.
So it was a very, very bad experience for me because not only I made him lose interest in studying,
Right.
I lost him.
You lost him.
I lost him.
So he is not just not loving studying. That means he hates studying,
He hates studying.
and that possibility of even projecting that hate to you.
Yes.
That
I
Wow.
lost that relationship with
With
not
your
only
child.
my son, but with the rest of the three because they were the witness.
they saw what
They
happened
saw.
as siblings.
Yes.
Wow.
They saw.
Okay. So I just want to get back to the viewers about this. I'm sure at different points in our life there are parents who have done that, right, to their children. And one of the biggest emotion, what would you say that biggest emotion is? Now that you think about what you did, is it like guilt? Do you feel that?
I regret being how
Regret.
I parented my children
Right.
before
Right.
because there was a lot of pain.
A lot of pain.
Typically, mummies, we do what we do with the children. We scold them, smack them, we beat them, hit them maximum. And then when they're asleep, we go hug and cry.
And then cry.
Right. And then I used to talk to them. I'm so sorry I hit you. Mommy love you so much.
While they are sleeping.
While they're sleeping.
Right.
But that is how I express.
Yeah.
But they are not there to hear.
Exactly. So I believe this is what's happening for a lot of parents out there. And I've heard a lot of comments from parents who say the same thing, like they feel really guilty about
Yeah.
what they have done. And a lot of times, I just want to say this to our viewers who are parents. You know what? We do sometimes on how we were parented. We were
Yes.
parented, how our parents parent us. And with all due respect, we love our parents for what they have done for us, but there's certain things that they don't know. They don't have live shows like this, right? They don't have positive parenting programs like Shine TV going out like this to them. So they don't know any of this. So they did what their parents taught them, right? So it's kind of like going down the generation. So I want parents to know, you know what, it's not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault. You have done that. It's done. By you watching this show right now shows that you want to do something about it. And you're looking for a solution. For that, you know, hats out to you. Make sure you give it hats out. Hats out, hats out. So, Mala, that experience with your child and with Ryan. Okay, so that's one side, growing up. So that's how you were. Like really beating up the kids and
beating, screaming,
shouting. So that's common. That's all very common. And then as they grew up, so how is it then? Like when they're kids, right? So you can beat them up and do all of that. Now as they go into teens, so what became the challenges? Do they rebel? Do they?
So when they grew up, when I remember my son was 13. Until 12, he was still the baby, mummy's baby, you know. But once they start going into secondary school, especially boys, they grow very fast. Within split seconds, they are like, wow, they are not your baby anymore. So as Ryan was growing into a teen, I realized that my relationship with him became more like a Q&A session.
Question.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I would probably be asking, do you have homework? No. Have you eaten? Yes. Do you have money? No. Do you need money? Yes. Okay. How much? $5. And that was my relationship with them. And I didn't realize that I wasn't mothering them at all.
Like just a provider.
I was a provider. I provided them. I worked very hard. I provide them with home. I provide them with food, with clothing. They need money. I give them money. They need to go out. I let them go out. I was just like basically an ATM machine.
This is like what you just shared, right? Is very powerful because many parents feel that their responsibility as a parent is complete, that they have like done the bills, like put food on the table, paid the bills, given the school fees, and so I've done my job. Right, so I guess like beyond just the bills and the providing, parenting is more than that.
It's more than that.
That wasn't there. So that was a Q&A relationship with Ryan. What about with your with your girls growing up? So now you have a boy and then you have girls. Parenting teenage girls.
Oh God, I tell you, it's not easy. For boys, you don't really feel. But for girls, once they go into secondary school, guess what starts?
I know.
Oh my God.
Know that BGR. Boy-girl relationship. So familiar.
Yeah.
Not too long ago for me. So familiar. Boy-girl relationship.
You see, when I was a teenager, my first relationship started when I was 16. Okay, so I was in that mindset. So my girls will be matured when they are 16. But totally wrong. My God.
They know everything, the birds and the bees.
Oh, yes, they
Once
do.
they hit the tab, okay?
Yes.
So it's a different generation right now.
Yes,
totally
different.
So what were the challenges you face like with your girls? Like, I mean, with your teenage girls, yeah.
Okay, with my teenage girls, I'll speak about my second one, Anjali, because with her it was more challenging than Nadia. Nadia was a bit more easier to handle. So when Anjali had a boyfriend when she was in secondary school, I think she started having it when she was in Sec 1. And it's very common for teenagers to have boyfriends. These days.
You hit the Instagram, you get to know each other.
Yes, it's very common.
It's very common.
And it does not have to be a boy from the same school.
Yeah.
It's like online. A boyfriend online.
Totally.
A boyfriend from a different school. How do you know Instagram?
A boyfriend from Instagram.
Oh yes, a boyfriend from Instagram.
Exactly.
So when I got to know that, I went bizarre again because I got worried. Girls, right?
Okay.
So I got so worried and I like started using words that I should not be using on my child. I got very angry. My tiger that was hiding inside someone came out again, and I was like shouting and screaming at her, and I saw her expression, I saw her body language, and she got totally scared.
Wow.
Very scared that she she refused to talk about it anymore. She refused to open up. She refused to tell me anything.
Right.
She refused to even talk to me on a friendly basis.
Wow. I guess this is what happens to most parents. I mean, if
Yeah.
you find out your teenage daughter is having a boyfriend at that, young age, the first reaction would be flipping, right?
Yep.
And I guess it comes from the space of, like, I want to protect you. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. But it comes out in a different way, screaming and shouting and trying to protect.
Being overprotective,
Being,
I
yeah.
think it just drifted us even more far apart.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and you didn't get to save the situation with that.
No, I
she
made
got
it worse.
further.
Yeah, she got
She
further.
drifted even more.
She drifted even more.
Wow.
It just got worse, and she just didn't want to open up with me and tell me what exactly she's going through.
Totally.
So I wasn't there to help her. I wasn't able to help her because I didn't know anything.
Right.
So and I lost her.
Wow. So, like, if you are listening to this, parents, and you're parenting teenagers, I so get it. A lot of parents tell me that the moment the kids go from that sweet little baby to the teenage years, you literally have an alien living in your house,
Yes.
okay? So you have an alien living in your house, you don't know how to communicate, and it just breaks down. So what we're going to do is we are now going to go next, right, and talk about how Mala overcome that situation. If you've been through any of this situation, teenagers, I can guarantee you, having been a parent of teenagers and also teaching teenagers is not an easy feat at all. So we're gonna go into this topic right after this break, and we're gonna talk about how Mala overcome these challenges with the teenagers. Back soon.
You just came back from tuition, is it? What's that? Show me. Come sit down and do your literature. You still got your literature work to do. What are you waiting for? Can you open your literature book and study or not? Nadia? What is this, Nadia? You score so low for your literature, only 6 upon 100. Hey, I'm talking to you. Can you answer me or not? I'm talking to you. Can you answer me? What is this? 6 upon 100 only. Hey, I go to work. I do 3 jobs a day. You understand or not, Nadia? I am talking to you. Do you understand? I do 3 jobs and this is the result you give me. I work as a single mom. I do 3 jobs. Your father don't even support. Huh? Where do you think I get money? Half of the salary go for your tuition fees. And this is the result you give me? You never think of me, is it? How can you do this, Nadia? You don't even study well. How are you going to score well in your exams? This kind of results, what are you going to achieve? You totally disappoint me, Nadia. Very, very irritated with you already.
Hello everybody, my name is Minaka. This is my daughter Priti. We are here for the IQ programs. At first, before I signed on, I came for a preview, and it's a miracle that my daughter memorized the 40 words when me and she will always have problem in the spelling and the memorizing part. So I decided to sign after I seeing the first improvement. So after that, I signed on. I was thinking, is it 2 days is enough or not? What's she going to learn within these 2 days? Okay, this is another mindset I was having. And then initially, when I came in with all the positive energy, I was really mind-blowing. This program is fantastic. I tell you, this program going to help me to get my diploma. I wanted to go for my diploma, but I was thinking I'm too old. But all this memorizing skill and all the techniques, the learning techniques, also has made me to go for my diploma. And I will say everything is mind-blowing. I think whoever intend to sign for this course should sign. And I'm seeing a miracle in my daughter, even though I feel like she's not paying attention, but she's learning a lot. Thank you.
I like this course a lot. At first, I'm not sure how to remember the words so quickly. After coming here, I learned that there are many other ways. I was surprised, amazed, and shocked that I can learn many words that fast, and I also try making a PowerPoint on my own to try and teach my mother, but after this I started to learn my spelling better, and I really like this course a lot. Thank you.
So that's what you see. Genius IQ is all about. It's about the strategies to help kids do well, and of course the bonding with the parents. And that's what Shine is all about. It's about bringing out that message of personal love, of courage to come out from a breakdown to a breakthrough, and mass to message. As with all parents, we all have our breakdowns in communication with our children, be it kids or teens. And the issue is, how do we come out of that? How do we triumph from that? So we're going to go back to our tiger mom and find out how she actually handles the situation with her teenagers and turn that around. The tiger mom saying sorry. So back to you, Mala. So you were talking, that was really heavy, like all those things that's happening. Being a single mom, again, I just just want to emphasize that. And then with your son, and then losing him, and then now with your daughter, and that happening. So all of this that's happening, right? Like you were doing all of that because you just didn't know what else to do, isn't it?
Yes.
Right? So is that what brought you to the Genius IQ workshop?
Yeah, exactly. Because I was just reflecting what my parents did, what my father did. So I didn't have a knowledge of how to help my children. I was seeking and I was really looking out.
You were?
I was because I was desperate to help. I always had this thought in me that because a lot of them have planted that in me, and they said that, oh, if you're a single mom, you're a single parent, your child will turn to be the worst, will be a rowdy, will be a drug addict.
Right.
So I always had that.
Yes.
And I don't want my children to be a rowdy or a drug addict or, go lose out on that. So I was like, I want my children to be the best. I want to give the best. So how? Perfect. Perfect. Give them the best,
I think it's harder on you as a single mom because you even want that even more.
Exactly.
So it's like a double pressure, right?
Yeah, and I'm an Asian, and my ex-husband is not an Asian. Okay, he's an Angmo. So his thinking is different, my thinking is different. So there was two different kind of parenting in there, and my children were totally confused.
Okay.
And they didn't know who to listen to mommy, listen to daddy.
Right.
Daddy is saying yes, mommy is saying no. And, they didn't know what to do.
Totally two different culture.
Yeah, and I was so desperate, very desperate to help them.
There were moments you cry?
Oh my God, moments. Every time I cried.
Yeah.
Every time I cried.
So after doing all that trashing and tarzaning and beating and trashing, and then you go back and you cry.
I used to hurt myself a lot,
Okay.
and was still in the presence of my children. And one point they were repeating what I was doing.
Wow.
So when they were angry, they started hurting themselves. So I was like, what have I done?
So there was one time you beating yourself up.
Yeah,
Like literally.
Literally beating myself in front of all the three of them.
Oh.
And
wow.
it was a very, very bad mistake.
So they
to do.
picked that up.
They picked it
Yeah.
up. Yep.
So all that frustration, you were crying for help. You were crying for help.
I was desperate.
You were desperate.
I was very desperate.
So
And that is when I knew about this Genius IQ program.
Okay.
And I'm very, very, very happy that I signed up for the boot camp, 2 days boot camp, because it was a total eye-opener.
wow, what was that?
Total eye-opener. When I went in, right, I was like, what's so great about this boot camp? What can they teach that I don't know? You know,
okay.
that what I know everything kind of mindset. So the minute the coach came in, it was like a different energy, you know. It's like something I never experienced.
Right.
It's like, wow, there is a lot of things I don't know. It's like the boot camp.
Give me one example. Like, what was that?
Okay, when he came in, he started praising the children, even before knowing them. And I was like, have I ever praised my children? First thing came in my mind, you know. I was like,
that was like not an eye opener, it was kind of slap
on my face. Because it's like, I recall when my children, like, they get let's say if they do a sum out of 10 and they get 6 or 5. And typical parents, what do they emphasize on? Why you never get full marks? Why you get 4 wrongs? Why you get 5 wrongs?
There?
I was there.
Wow.
So, and I never praised for the 5 marks they have got, but I used to scold them for the 5 marks they never got.
Wow. Okay.
And when in the boot camp, when the coach came in, he praised them before even doing anything, and I was like, what have I been doing as a mother?
So that was a big aha.
Oh yes, that was a very big aha.
Like, we thought we knew it.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
And I cried.
You did.
I
just like
cried.
that. Right.
I hugged my daughter and I cried. And I kept saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And I just cried. Thank you. Because it's like, it reflected a lot on me. Like, I have provided, but at the same time, I have destroyed them a lot.
That is very courageous to even like admit that. You know. Many parents would not even go there.
It was not easy because as a single mom, what I wanted is to give them the best. But I didn't give them anything except fear.
Yeah.
Except like be a loser in your life. And I used to tell them always, I think every parent says this, you got to make me proud. Make me proud. Make your mom proud. Make your dad proud. But I never realized that they have to make themselves proud first.
Is that what you discovered in the boot camp?
Yes.
Like that they were able to say that they're proud, and then
yes.
I do know that in the boot camp you are told to also praise them, right?
Yes.
So was it awkward?
Very. It was very difficult to like praise because like my children have always seen me as a tiger mom. And suddenly it's like, wow, you have done well. It's like, oh my God, it's so difficult, but you got no choice. You have to do it because you have paid for the bootcamp. You have to do what you have to do. So it's like, okay, I did. But once the first time I did it right, I found that it made my child very happy. It made myself very happy. There was like a new flower blooming between us, you know.
Wow.
It's an experience that I cannot explain.
This is interesting that you said that, like, you know, Genius IQ program, like, it's about actually techniques, right? So, techniques of studying, techniques of learning. But a lot of time, parents talk about, before they enroll in the program, they always say, I want to enroll because I want my child to score. But every time I talk to a parent, they never talk about the techniques. They don't talk about the techniques. They always talk about the bonding and the positive parenting. Like, so now I'm going to ask you, like, does the techniques even help? Like, does it help your children? Like, learning those techniques, does it help them also?
Definitely a lot, because you see, Genius IQ program is not only helping the children, it's helping the parents as well.
How is that so?
Because, okay, if let's say I still stay as a tiger mom and I know the techniques and I'm telling my child to do her homework using the techniques. So my tone is different, right? And when I use that kind of tone, my child shuts down with me.
Right.
When she shuts down with me, she is shutting herself down with her homework as well. Her brain is not functioning, it's not working.
I like that, what you just said, because this is important point.
Yes.
In Genius IQ, I think parents can take away with this. This is a very practical thing that you can do. Remember this, when the child is stressed,
yes,
the brain's shut down, and the brain is like a parachute, right?
Yes.
It only works when it's open. So when the
Yes.
brain shut down and your child is stressed, they cannot learn.
They cannot learn.
They cannot study. And it's very ineffective. So one of the things that you want to do with your child, like what Mala has learned in the boot camp, is to allow your child to be more relaxed. Okay, a relaxing environment.
Relaxing. Let your child be him or her when she's studying,
Yeah.
and not like sit up straight and
Sit down. Okay.
do your work. Don't couch. Don't this. Don't that. Oh my God. let the child be the child.
In the environment of the Genius IQ, which you can take away for yourself, parents, is like not necessarily sitting down is a solution for your child. Your child can study sitting down. Your child can study lying down, right? It depends on your the child's learning style. So what was your child's learning style? Was it sitting down, lying down? Were you okay with them after that?
However she feels like, whatever her mood tells her at that moment.
She wants to stand up, sit down, lie down.
She want to lie down, she want to study in the toilet also can, she want to study in the bedroom also can, as long as she's happy doing it.
Okay, now this is important, parents, and I think parents are like questioning right now. Is this even possible that my child lie down and study and it's going to work? Tell us about the result. Does the result show?
Oh my God. Okay.
It's allowing your child.
Okay, yeah. The result showed not only with Nadia. I enrolled Nadia when she was in P5 because I was very worried. She was going to be doing her PSLE, right? Yeah, PSLE the next year. So I enrolled her because she was scoring 7 upon 100. 7 upon 100.
Wow.
In
with
her maths.
all the tiger parenting?
Yeah, with all the, and tuition on. 6 days a week. Tuition on 6 days a week.
6 days a week,
Yeah,
Mala?
6 days. I was spending half my salary on my tuition fees.
Wow.
6 days a week, half my salary on my tuition fees.
Wow.
Results 7 upon 100 in her math and 10 upon 100 in her English.
Whoa.
I cried blood. Okay, I cried blood.
After spending so much.
So much.
So then, but when you allow, okay, and what happened to the results?
So after the 2 days boot camp, of course I applied what I learned from the coach, from the parent side, and of course the techniques as well. So I merged both of them together, and her results shoot up from 6. She started scoring 70 upon 100.
6 upon 100 to
70 upon 100.
Okay,
And
pause. Parents, I really want you to hear this, okay? This is a learning point. This is so important. Because a lot of time we want to control our children and all that. When we allow them, and we give them a bit more relaxed, right?
And
results go up.
I have never told my children, shut the TV and go and study, your exam is coming. Never. Until today.
So you don't have to do that anymore?
I don't.
So they become more auto?
Yeah, it becomes auto. They will be watching TV. Tomorrow is exam. Today they can be watching TV. I don't stop them. The only thing I ask them is to go to bed early. That's about it.
Awesome.
But I don't tell them you got to study, no TV, no this, nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
So that's amazing takeaways. Now I hope parents, you are watching this and you're gaining a lot of value because these tips are very powerful. Like whether or not you attend the boot camp, these things you can already start from home and you can see amazing transformation already just by listening to Mala and applying this. Just allowing your child, you know, like the learning style especially. They can sit down, they can lie down, and then give them that space. So we wanna see how that how it has been right now, right, with Mala and her daughter. Okay, so if in the past it would be like screaming, shouting, and all that, right? So right now we're gonna see this transform Mala, right? So this transform tiger mom, okay, and how she's communicating with her daughter. So watch this, very heartwarming.
Marquee ready for our guests.
I'm going to go into the paper, babe. It's got a
baby.
maximum time to set, so if you...
My results.
Your results come already?
Yeah.
Wow! You scored 75 upon 100!
Yeah.
Yay! Well done! Come here! So proud of you. How do you feel?
Good.
Awesome! I so like it. You know what? Actually, I got some chocolates here. I knew you would bring your results back. Want one? I'll put for you now. So what happened in school today?
Oh, this guy, right? He liked me, and then
This guy from where?
from the class beside me.
Oh, okay. Same level lah.
Yeah.
14 years old also. Then?
Then he asked his friend give me one letter.
What letter is that?
I don't know, I never bothered to read.
Oh, must be love letter lah. Somebody collecting love letter at this age already, ah? And then what happened?
I don't know, I don't know, I forgot where I put the letter. I don't care.
Did he come and talk to you? Why never read the letter? Should read what? At least you know, right, what he write. He call you a darling, baby, honey, I love you, I miss you. Huh? You don't want to read? Do you have the letter here?
I forgot where I keep it.
Is it? Did he come and talk to you or not?
He asked his friend to give me.
He asked his friend to come and give you. Oh, he never come and give you, ah? Wow, seriously, ah? Shy type or what he?
I don't know.
Why do you think he gave you the letter if you all never talk? Huh?
Because his friend says it's from him.
Okay, but what do you think that made him give you the letter? Because you all never talked before, right? Then what do you think that made him give you the
Because
letter?
every time he stare at me, right, then all my friends stare back at him.
Oh, love just by looking. Yeah? Do you like him? No? Why? Why not? Don't be shy lah.
I don't like.
Why you don't like?
I don't know.
So that you saw, that was so heartwarming. The conversations, the communication is more open, and that allows a lot of room to grow together as parent and child. So if you're watching this right now, it touches your heart and find this very valuable. We have a lot more value to give you. We've got a free guide that is going to be choked with a lot of tips and strategies, from study strategies to parenting strategies, and it's all free. We're giving this all out. So right now, we just want to comment below. Just comment below and type free Genius IQ guide. And you get a guide through your Facebook Messenger, and that's going to support you through as you walk this journey of positive parenting. So now, Mala, that you have shifted so much, right? And you are taking the Genius IQ and the positive parenting into your life day to day with your children. Has there been any time when you still slip and make those mistakes?
Of course, we are humans, right? We are all humans. So, yeah, there has been time that I have still shouted at my child, especially Anjali, when she approached me on certain matters, and I still shouted at her. And
what's different now?
Okay, the difference is after I shout at her, I realized immediately, that, hey, you are doing something wrong here, okay? She is trusting you and she's opening up to you, and don't go back to that old Mala again.
Right.
So, but I've already shouted, so I cannot rewind that part, right?
Right.
So what I can do, what I did is that I let the matter cool down a little bit, and then after that I told her, I said, okay, tomorrow we go out for lunch.
Okay.
So we went out for lunch, and then last time I used to order for her, so now it's her choice. So I let her order whatever she wants to. We just eat, chit-chat, talk about Facebook, talk about Instagram. And then after that, I took her for a walk. And of course, I was holding her. Never used to do that. So I was holding her around there, and or I'm holding her hand, and I'm always holding her. So because touch does a lot of difference. And then when I was like talking, I said, hey, I just wanted to say sorry.
Wow.
And she was like, why, Ma? And I said, I understand yesterday you came and talked to me. You trusted Mommy, but then Mommy went bizarre.
Right.
I wasn't thinking, and I really, shouted at you. So I'm so sorry that I did that. I can rest assured I'm changing myself, because I realize when I shift, my children shift. Everything
So
shifts.
that is the tiger mom that has finally said sorry. So that is very powerful. So parents, we all know that we slip, as humans, sometimes we slip. Now that's what is very courageous, is that we admit and acknowledge that we have made that mistake and be willing to repair that relationship with our children. So right now, what I would like you to do, if you find this very valuable, give me the hearts and the thumbs up, and make sure you share this session right now. And if you like to have a lot more tips on parenting and study strategies for your children, helping your children to study with less stress and also parenting with less stress, comment below and type a free Genius IQ guide. Free Genius IQ guide. And if you have any comments, I love to hear your comments, okay? Stream in the comments, any questions, any comments, any thoughts, any ideas that you would like to share with all of us. Just comment below, type all your comments. Let's have a conversation and engage in this conversation. So right after this, we're going to come back and we're going to hear how Mala has now taken this positive parenting journey moving ahead with her teenagers. Stay tuned.
Moi, I want to say something. Remember that time, last time, how I used to shout at you for not doing well in your exam and all that? I really want to apologize for that. I am really very, very sorry for the way I have behaved, because I didn't know at that time that it would have affected you so much. So, and I'm very proud of you for not giving up on yourself, and you have put in so much of effort, and you've turned into a very beautiful butterfly today, and I'm so proud of yourself. And not only that, you have made yourself proud, you've also made me proud. I'm very, very thankful to you for that. And will you forgive me for the past actions? Thank you, baby. And I'm so glad you came and spoke to me about this guy who's like interested in you and all that. You know, right, at this age, 14 is not the age for boyfriend, girlfriend and all that. I'm so happy you came and shared with me, and no, you never go and share with your friends or any of those things. And at least when you share with me, I can help you out in this matter. I can tell you what is right, what is wrong for your age at this moment. And I'm really very proud of you, Nadia.
You're such a good mom.
Thank you, baby. Love you. Mwah.
And there you see how parents and kids and teens can bond together. Now that's very, very precious, especially if you're raising teenagers. Communication is key. And learning how to be a more effective parent using positive parenting strategies is very important. And you may want to continue to get the guide from us, online guide. So you comment below and type free Genius IQ guide. And make sure that you hit the hearts and the thumbs up, and also share as we continue this learning journey with Mala to find out how she has continued and bring this positive parenting energy into the relationship with her teens. So now, Mala, that you have already, applied all these strategies with your children, with your teens, how is it going right now with life and with communication with them at this moment?
I would say it's just the opposite right now, because remember I was saying earlier on, my relationship with my children was just Q&A. So now we actually have a conversation. Now my second daughter Anjali is living in overseas, and she's studying there. She decided to go there. So and she has a boyfriend.
Oh, and you're not flipping.
I'm not flipping.
Okay.
I actually talk to the boyfriend as well.
Oh, wow.
So we always have a video conference, and then she's 16 this year. So when we are having a video conference, sometimes she is talking to me, leaning on him, and it's like, I'm so cool about it.
Wow.
I'm okay with it because I have grown my relationship with her, and I managed to repair whatever damages that I made before by saying sorry. And when I did that, I had a lot of opportunities to talk to her.
So she's not closing down. She
No.
is more open to you.
Yes, now she opens
so
up.
I think that's important in this age and time. Raising teenagers in this era,
Yes.
it's like if you shut them out, they're not going to talk to you anything,
Yes.
and they will go outside, right? So it's best that at least they consider you as a friend,
Yeah.
and they express and share all their concerns.
Yeah, but I
right?
think it's a little bit tough for the children to take their parents as a friend, but to take the parents as a parent is very, very important, and not shutting them down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of parents do not have a communication with their child. A lot. I know a lot of parents personally, and they say, oh, my children don't tell me anything because there's no communication.
Breakdown.
It's
Just
a breakdown.
So when we talk about being friends, we're talking about really the communication. So what do friends do to each other? They tell everything.
They
So we
share.
want our teenagers to tell us everything.
Especially when they're teenagers. It's
So
like,
at least we know, and then we can advise them better. Imagine if they just share with their friends, and the friends take them even further.
Yeah.
So at least with us, we can, like, guide them through.
you know, now I can talk to my children about sexuality education.
Oh, yeah, having said that, I just want to bring this up because for viewers out there, in case you do not know, Mala has been interviewed also on the national television on a very taboo topic.
Yes, very taboo
Sex
topic.
education,
Especially
right?
being an Indian.
Oh.
It's like, you cannot talk about sex education to your children. And I think that's totally wrong. Because if, as a mom, I don't talk to them, who is going to talk to them?
Right.
The internet is going to talk to them.
Oh.
The friends going to talk to them. The boys going to talk to them.
Mr. Google will talk to them.
Yeah. I rather talk to them.
So this has been I see that you have this more open communication already with your children, and then like you're happier.
Yeah, I am. Because it's like, I know what my children are doing right now, and I'm not screaming, shouting at them, and they know that they have a loving mother right now, rather than a tiger mom who is always screaming and shouting. And you ask them, they would say, oh my God, their eyes will roll right at the back. It's like, oh my God, my mom was like, tiger, worst mom ever. But now they say like, yeah, I can talk to her. It's like, I mean, what else a mother wants?
So tiger mom to loving mom.
With saying sorry.
Saying sorry, acknowledging. So once again, congratulations for arriving at this space with your children, to be coming to the space where you are happy, okay, and both of you are communicating, and it's open communication.
4 of us are communicating.
All
my 3 children are communicating with me right now.
Wow.
All my 3, even my son. He's
That's
like,
amazing.
He's
That's
like so
amazing.
much closer to me compared to before.
That is amazing. So this is what we want to highlight about the importance of having this open communication with your children about positive parenting, and it's just beyond just the strategies and the study techniques and all of that. The learning the learning here is that when your child is comfortable, when your child is happier, your child can be more confident, and then your child can bear all their emotional troubles and issues with you. They will be able to study better, right? And I guess that's what you notice also, like it supports them with their studies as well right now?
Yes. Now my son, who didn't want to study before, now he is doing his college in Malta. He wants to do mechanical engineering. Anjali wants to become a vet. They've got
now they have dreams.
They have dreams. They have dreams, and they want to pursue their dreams. And
Wow.
and I'm okay with that.
Right.
There's a lot of changes when I started hugging them. There's because when you hug, the body languages speak a lot, and a lot of transformations.
So what will be the last, the words, the final message that you have to share with our parents out there?
Well, parents, I would really say it's not about you. It's not about you being happy. It's not about you wanting to be proud of yourself being a parent, because I have seen a lot of my friends telling, hey, my child scored 98 upon 100. How much did your child score? It's not about you bragging about your child. It's about making your child happy. When you make your child happy, when you give your child the love and the hug and the touch and the understanding, your child is naturally very happy. And when your child is happy, your child's education, your child's mindset, your child's future, your child's everything changes. You have to apply the changes in yourself. I always say this, when you change the way you look at things, the things that you look at will definitely
Oh,
change.
that is so beautiful. I love that. Okay, that's so tweetable. Say that again, Mala.
When you change the way that you look at things, the things that you look at will definitely change.
Quotable quotes from Mala. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Perfect.
So, don't look at your child as a scorer, must take high score and all that. Look at your child as a child. Give your child the love that your child needs. And you will get 100 times back more in everything that she does.
Amazing. The more you give,
The more you
you
get.
get.
First,
Okay.
love
Hashtag.
yourself.
Hashtag. All right, so thank you again, Mala, for sharing your experience, the breakdown to breakthrough mess to beautiful message and very powerful message. We're very grateful to have you in this show. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And parents out there, I'm sure you gained so much, a ton of value in this session. If you love this, give the heart thumbs up and share this. And if you have any comments, any ideas, any of your own opinions, feel free to comment below and share your thoughts and ideas about what we have shared and the conversation that we have today. Let's continue this conversation. Even after the show, you can comment below and we'll be in touch with you. And make sure that you also subscribe to our free guide. So we have Positive Parenting, Genius IQ Strategies and Tips and Positive Parenting. Just comment below and type free Genius IQ guide. And I'd love to see you again in our next episode. So next episode in Shine every Thursday at 9 p.m. Singapore time. And we'll check out each other again in our next Shine episode. And see you in our next Shine show. Bye for now.